Good morning.
Morning.
As you sit here, this is for both of you, as you sit here and, big smiles, looking at one another, how do you begin to describe this moment?
Yeah, I was telling Chennai earlier, I had plans all summer to come watch this game because I knew Seattle was coming to play LA here for the 4th of July. And then I was probably going to travel back to Seattle with her to watch her next home game. But yeah, it's surreal, to be honest with you.
I think we both have waited for a moment where
it's been so close.
Teams would match up with each other, and even a couple of years ago, WNBA, I think you joined a team the game after that they played my team, and so it's just crazy that it's finally happening. We're playing against each other.
What was the competition like growing up, and had you ever played against one another in a 5-on-5 game previously in life?
I really don't think ever. Obviously one-on-ones, it was pretty competitive. And we play against each other in practice, at our Spanish team, but never club, high school, college, never. This is the first time.
What's mom and the rest of the family saying?
They're just excited. They're happy to see us both at this level. I think it's just cool to kind of see us. I'm sure they'll be nervous watching the game on both sides.
I will go to Percy Allen with the Seattle Times.
Awesome. Hey, just along those same lines, did you guys, when you were kids sort of growing up, did you think about these moments, dream about these moments?
In high school, I think I pictured playing with you in college, and then we went in different directions, and then I never got the chance to play against you, but I never really envisioned myself in the WNBA until my senior year of college. So yeah, it's really surreal.
Yeah, playing against each other kind of only came into my mindset once we were at different colleges, because clearly we were on each other's same team our whole childhood, and so once we were in college, we had so few opportunities where it almost worked out and it never did.
Amna Subhan with the LA Daily News.
Hey, Katie Lou, this question is for you. You've talked in the past about how Karlie's career has really just been all hustle and hard work. What have you learned from her the most in her professional career, especially this year?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I've said this a lot. I give Karlie a lot of credit for everything she's done and for everything I've been able to do, because she has worked so hard to get to this point, and I've seen the work that she's put in every single day firsthand. I don't think everyone's seen, behind the scenes what goes into having to be ready at any time, whenever your number is called. And so for me to see her, thriving on this team, it's really awesome, because she's put in so much time for herself, and she's put in so much time in my career too. She's put in so much effort, film, talking to me, helping me whenever I need it. So, she deserves this more than anyone I know.
We'll go to Doug Feinberg with the Associated Press.
Hey, Karlie, did you talk to Chennai and Nick at all about what it's like playing against each other or sisters, since they did it before? I think they were the first sisters to do that, so to speak.
Yeah, no, I haven't. I was thinking about that today, actually, what their mindset must have been. But I have plans to ask them for sure.
And just, for both of you, what is it going to be like if you have to guard each other or such? Just basketball game, or is there going to be a second you're like, wow, this is kind of cool, I'm guarding my sister?
I think there'll be a second where it's just being on the court together would be really cool, but I'm going to have to ignore it. I'm just going to have to focus on, our team at the time, because
we're professional though, so
exactly. But it's funny because we've only watched each other and rooted for each other, so it's going to be different to be in a game where we're each trying to beat each other.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a switch. It'll just be not in our heads once it's over with.
Thank you.
Thanks, Doug. We'll go to Jeff Brown with Storm Chasers.
Hey, Karlie, I just talked to Katie Lou about this the other day, but what does it mean to you? I see you guys boosting each other up on social media and having that love and support of one another, to kind of go through this experience together and, to have a sister that's there for you and, during the ups, but also the downs, and kind of what does that all mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm like watching her. I was with her when she got traded to Seattle and we were in Spain, and watching her thrive here and play, and she's enjoying herself. And then watching her also how well she did overseas in Spain. She knows this, but I'm for sure her biggest supporter, number one fan. I've watched every single one of her games, never missed one. And yeah, I'm just super proud of her, basically.
Kari Jones Jr. with the LA Sentinel.
Hi, this is a question for both of you all. I wanted to ask, how it's important for you all to continue to support each other and just having that support for one another. How did that motivate you all just coming up to get where you are today?
I mean, we have a really close family.
Yeah.
And we're just best friends, like
Yeah.
my older sister too.
But honestly, like we played together for so long, and I think it's just seeing the behind the scenes, like I said earlier, like seeing how much we've each put into this together, separate, all that. It's just, having that person that knows exactly what you're going through and what you've been through, to help push you along. We can always go to each other whenever we're having low days, and it's someone that will really truly understand and wants nothing but the best for you.
Thanks. Time for a couple more. Go to Rusha Brown with Spectrum Sportsnet.
Good morning, ladies. We've seen in the NBA with the Curry family how the parents come out and they have split jerseys. Can we anticipate your parents wearing some split jerseys today, or how will they show their support for both your teams?
My senior year of college, we were both in the Final Four. They had StanCon shirts, like Stanford and UConn split shirts. I don't think they made some today.
Yeah, but they've definitely done that before.
Yeah.
Thanks. We'll go to Chris Camello with Nightcast Media.
That's exactly the question. Can you guys hear me?
Now we can, yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. That was exactly the question I was going to ask, because the Weaver brothers had a split. Their parents made a split Dodgers and Angels jersey when they were competing against each other in the Freeway Series in baseball. So yeah, just kind of capitalizing on that. What advice have your parents given you guys today, or what text messages or calls have you guys gotten about competing against one another? Obviously, this might not be their first rodeo, but certainly on a bigger scale. Is there anything you could share with us on that?
I think they just tell us the same thing they tell us every game. They always send us an encouraging message before, or at least me. I don't know if you get the same message. They, send something to us before every game. I think they're treating it like the same as well. I think it's just super exciting, but like Karlie said, we're both professional and we're gonna just have to play our game like we know how to play.
Yeah. Also, I think if they made split shirts, it'd be pretty ugly colors together.
Yeah, these don't look great right now.
Time for one more today. We'll go to Gabby Ducharme with LASparks.com.
Good morning, ladies. Happy 4th of July to you both. Quite an interesting way to be celebrating the holiday. Just want to ask, from Mater Dei High School to Stanford and UConn to the WNBA to Spain, do you guys have a specific word or phrase that you could use to describe your guys' basketball careers together?
That's a good question. I would probably say it's just surreal. Because I think in Spain was like, we never thought we would actually get to play with each other at a professional level. And then that ended, and like, we didn't think we were going to play in the WNBA together this summer, and now we're here. So
I think, yeah, I had dreams when I started playing overseas, because I'm 2 years older, to play one day with you. And it was kind of just a dream. But then when it got to actually happen, and not only did we play on the same team, we started majority of the year together and we're super successful, and we're going back there next year. So that it honestly like was living a dream playing together. And then this moment is definitely like just surreal. Like I'm just taking it in.
I do have one more to follow up. Katie Lou, this one's for you. what was your reaction when you saw that Karlie put up a career high in points? Like just about, I think it was about a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. Did you see the game? Like, what was your reaction when you saw her success on court?
Oh, I was watching the game. I think I was watching it on my little laptop because it was on League Pass. And I was just in my apartment screaming every time she scored. She had a great post move. So that one really got me hyped. But I was just so happy. You know, it's nothing that I don't expect. I expect her to make every shot she takes. She's the best shooter I've ever seen or played with. And so seeing that wasn't necessarily like surprising, but I was so happy for her to have that opportunity and get to show what she can do.
All right.